Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Renee and I'm going to be painting Princess Jasmine in Clip Studio. Okay, I am very excited to be painting Princess Jasmine. She is my favorite of all the Disney princesses. I remember watching the Aladdin movies a lot as a child, putting in those VHSs, playing it to the end, rewinding it, and playing it back. So I've been feeling really nostalgic with the live action movie that just came out. I have not seen it, but it's had these movies on my mind, and I just had to draw Princess Jasmine. I've seen so many beautiful paintings of her recently that I just wanted to go ahead and contribute my own. This whole painting took me about 4 hours to complete. This was a really big piece for me for two different reasons. The first one being that typically I'm not very comfortable doing fan art. I usually feel that when I go in to create a piece of fan art, that the end result is something that seems almost foreign. I never feel as if I captured the character correctly. I love seeing other people's fan art, even when it's not in the same style as the original. I always feel like it still feels like the character. But when it comes to my work, I mean, I'm sure it's just a mental block, but it never feels like the character that I'm trying to portray. So this was really big for me to complete this and to at the end look at it and say, hey, I like this, and this looks like Jasmine. So this piece is kind of really special to me. This piece was also really great for me and really solidifying how I like to work in Clip Studio Pro. I've had this program, I've worked in it for years now, and I've never really found the exact style and workflow that I want. A lot of the times I would just try to imitate the way I've seen other artists do it, and I've tried to adapt styles that just didn't quite work for me. So while painting Jasmine, I feel like I found something, a workflow that does work for me. I used a pencil brush for sketching, and then I went in and I did some pretty defined line art, which I then completely covered, and I realized that was the most unnecessary step, because honestly I don't leave a lot of lines when I paint. Omitting that step there, I'm really happy with this process. After using the built-in pencil to sketch her, I went in and I defined those lines, and then I went in with two brushes. A hard brush with a high opacity setting, and then a softer brush. I do believe it is the watercolor brush. So just alternating between those two brushes, I was able to block in colors where I needed them with the hard brush, and then blend them out where I needed them with the soft brush. And I really wanted to have a painterly look. I wanted my brush strokes to stand out. I didn't want to airbrush it all away or smooth it all away. I would intentionally leave certain areas with hard edges and then other areas with soft blended edges. Another thing that I really liked that I tried out here, and I think it came out pretty nice, was adding this almost hatching texture. So where one color would meet with another, sometimes instead of blending it out, I would actually just hatch it a little bit into the next color. Especially on her face, I really like how that looks on that cheek. I really do enjoy when I can see the brushstrokes that the artist used in paintings. To me, I think it makes it very, very charming, and I really wanted to make sure that I kept colors consistent throughout the piece. So like for her shadows, I grabbed that dark blue that was the background, and that was the base for all the shadows. It's not the most realistic shading, but I think it looks really nice, especially under the chin. I really like the contrast there, especially at the end when I add in that highlight. I did use reference for the initial sketch, but after that I pretty much just went with what I thought would look good. I wasn't focusing on making her look as I think Jasmine should look. I wanted just to make my own portrayal of Jasmine in a style that I enjoy. So I guess it's kind of another draw this in your style. For her hair, I did lay down a dark brown as opposed to a black. I did originally intend for it to end up darker than how it does end, but I really love the way that almost copper tone looks against her skin that I didn't want to take it any further than where it is. Okay, so about right here, I believe, is when I actually go in and I fix her hair. I'm not entirely sure what I was thinking when I had that swoosh going on there. I don't know where I was trying to go with that, but yeah, that had to go. It made no sense. Oh, golly. I do plan to start doing a lot more fan art. I feel so ready to do it. I'm excited. I did paint a companion piece for this one. I painted Prince Ali, Mr. Aladdin himself. If you want to see that time lapse, I will be uploading that one as well. So do be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss that. Hit the bell button so you get your notifications when I post. I do have this painting and its companion piece posted over on my Instagram. I'll leave a link down in this description for you to go check it out. I do post there on Instagram quite regularly as well if you'd like to see more work from me. Okay, so here we have the final piece. I did go in and change the background color. I think this dark purple really makes her stand out a lot more at the end. The purple complementing the more orange tone of her skin. Like I said, I'm really happy with how this turned out. I hope you enjoyed this speed paint. If you do give me a like. Do not forget to comment down below and subscribe if you would like to see more. I post new videos every Monday and Thursday. So with that, everyone, thank you so much for watching. Have a good one. Bye.